you ever want to know about the water cycle? Well, you came to the right place, because today, my name is Jarod, and my friend's name is Nick, and we are going to show you about the water cycle. First, we're going to teach you about evaporation. That is the first stage of the water cycle. Did you know that heat is a form of energy? Do you know how you get heat? Well, when the sun heats up water, it becomes heat, and then the heat goes to all the solar panels and makes energy for your TVs and all your electronics to make them work. Did you know that water also changes with help from the sun? Yeah, the sun heats up the water, making it evaporation, so it floats up into the sky, and then all the water gets cold and goes together to form condensation. Did you know that the sun actually removes heat from the ocean? It helps the earth stay cool and not too hot, so we burn. That's it for evaporation. Next up, condensation. The second part of the water cycle is condensation. Condensation is the opposite of evaporation because evaporation happens when the water gets hot, so it goes up, and condensation is when the water gets cold and goes together. So condensation is the opposite of evaporation. That's a cool fact. When the water goes higher, it gets cold and goes together to form clouds. Yes. There's more condensation when the air is cooler because you need cold air to make condensation. Next up, precipitation. The third part of the water cycle is precipitation. Precipitation is rain that falls from the clouds that are made from condensation. Precipitation falls into lakes or rivers, or falls onto ground and becomes groundwater. Did you know that the windiest side of the mountain gets the most precipitation? Because the windiest side of the mountain is the coldest, and you need really cold air for condensation to happen. And when condensation happens, precipitation happens. So if there's a lot of condensation, there's a lot of precipitation. That's a cool fact. That's it for precipitation. Next up, accumulation. Accumulation is the last part of the water cycle. Accumulation is water looking for a place to go. It either goes down to the ground to make groundwater, or flows downstream into lakes and oceans. Accumulation is precipitation looking for a place to go. See, I have a water droplet here wondering, where do I go? Because it has to decide if it wants to be groundwater or if it wants to be in an ocean. Here's a picture of the water cycle that we made. It has all the stages of the water cycle. This is our pamphlet that we got all our information from. That's it for our video. See us next time!